I want to talk about is a couple of different unique plants that we find in some of our landscapes. I happen to enjoy personally these plants and the versatility of these plants. Underused plants that we don't commonly see a lot in the common landscapes in this area. Another one of my favorite plants is the red cedar. Red cedars grow very well in this environment. We've got many of these trees that you'll see on the side of the highway. I think we all, going down 495 for instance, you'll see them in the medium strip. They're a very hardy plant, a little underused in the landscape. However, they are native and they grow fairly rapidly. They're used just as an arborvitae that you've seen. I like them because of the little bit more of a rustic appeal to them. I've planted a series of them, a number of them in certain areas throughout the landscape, and we've done some creative pruning with some of these plants because they do they react to certain types of abnormal pruning very well. This is a red cedar. The cedar that we were just talking about was planted 3 years ago. You can see that it's already 3 feet high. This cedar was planted just 15 years ago. When it reached a certain height, we began to prune certain areas of the plant to form this structure. Because it's in a landscape that simulates a very early landscape, 17th century landscape, English, we decided to do some topiary pruning. So this would have been very typical of what would have been common in the gardens during the 17th century. These are fairly easy to maintain. Again, this is pruned just once a year. Once you establish the shape is virtually there as long as you keep on pruning it once a year. Very hardy, and it's obviously a very unique type of plant in the landscape. This plant is only 10 years old, and you can see from the shape, this hasn't been pruned this year, but this is in the shape of a spear. And then if we look at the next tree, this one is shaped obviously to give a little ball on the top of it. These are just some of the different forms that can be achieved through shearing the foliage on the red cedars.